Pierce. Private S. Pierce. You should have left us alone. We were causing no harm. We just wanted what was owed to us, that's all.
Pierce, come on.
You asked me once, remember? You asked me to sit and talk with you. Well, I've sat and I've talked. On my terms for a change and not yours. It's going to be a favorable winter. It'll slip into spring like it was one and the same. And then it'll be Eastertide. Anyway, you'll be leaving us soon. You've got no choice.
Everything's all right, isn't it?
It is now, yes. It is now.
Steele?
Yes, me. No! Stay there.
All right.
It's early morning. It's dawn.
I know, I just realized.
Why is it dawn?
Well, how should I know why? What is it? Look, Steele, I've just woken up. I've been having some terrible dreams.
I had a few bad dreams myself. In one of them, you attacked me with a bunch of flowers. Give me your hands.
We brought you here after the seance. Tully and I brought you to this room. Is that right? Sapphire? Sapphire, do you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me, can you?
Of course I can hear you. We've got work to do. There are some things I must remember.
Stab me.
I remember the girl with the flowers. It wasn't me.
An illusion?
Not quite. It was an image, a projected image.
Created by Pierce?
Created through Pierce, created by the darkness.
Even though you didn't see the darkness?
I didn't need to. I was aware of it.
La, 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 picking up gold and silver.
I remember wooden desks and inkwells. A school, an old school.
Eleanor.
Who?
Ah, you don't remember her?
No.
That's probably because she wasn't created by the darkness. She was invited to take part in the seance.
Well, you have been busy in my absence.
Eleanor!
Look. I do remember a flower.
What kind of flower?
That's a pasque flower.
A wild flower. Its petals are a kind of purple.
Well, they're rare.
It's very beautiful. I think it's very rare. But I don't know why I remember it.
Come next Easter tide, I'll pick that pasque flower.
Why do they have to suffer so much?
They told you?
No, I sensed it.
What's the solution?
What?
The answer to their problems, whatever it is the darkness has promised them. Did you sense that?
No, that was kept from me.
But you know that they were waiting?
Yes.
What for? For more of their kind, then what?
I don't know.
Were they optimistic?
Yes.
But you still don't know where they were going?
No.
But you do know they were definitely going somewhere?
Yes, the darkness promised them that.
Why is it morning? I'm sorry, but you see, I also fell asleep. And I don't sleep. Right here. When I awoke, there was a cobweb across the doorway, here. It wasn't on me, it was on the doorway. Here. Analyze that.
I don't have to. How long was I asleep?
A few hours. Why?
There's a new layer of dust in the waiting room, on the furniture and on the floor. This room is the same.
I can't see anything.
No, but I can.
Is it a natural formation of dust?
Yes. The particles are stratified. As an analyst, that means it wasn't just dumped here in one go. It is a natural formation of dust.
And how long would it take this amount of dust to settle naturally?
Chronologically, with this degree of stratification, about 12 days.
And you've been asleep for a few hours, and I for only one.
Yes,
And all of a sudden, it's morning, early morning.
that's right.
It can't happen.
It has happened.
We'll see. You say we're 12 days adrift.
Approximately, yes.
Tully's sandwiches. They were a bit stale, but they were well wrapped and perfectly edible. I saw Tully eating one a few hours ago, just before the seance, and these are... Maybe it's another image.
Not this time.
Why not? The darkness is good at images. You just admitted that.
Yes?
There's another image that you missed when you were asleep. A barbed wire entanglement. I ran right into it.
Where's the barbed wire now?
It's gone, of course.
But the cobweb hasn't. It's still there. Did you receive any cuts from the wire?
How could I? It wasn't...
It wasn't what?
It wasn't real.
This dust is. When I woke up, there was no dust on my clothes, and you said the cobweb hadn't touched you while you were asleep. Therefore, those things were not placed in our time. We have been deliberately placed in theirs.
Do you mean we've been shunted forward in time?
Yes. And there's something else. They're not here anymore. Pierce and the others, they've gone.
Perfect.
They have gone. Ever since I've woken up, I've realized that. The atmosphere has gone, all of it, the malevolence, the after-images, there's nothing like that here anymore. Even the darkness is gone. This place is free now.
Free. 12 days ahead. What happened in between?
Well, how should I know that?
Your subconscious!
My subconscious will have missed 12 days as well. If this is true, then you know what could have happened.
Yes.
While we have been shunted to one side, 12 days to one side, the darkness could have kept its promise.
To Pierce and the others. It could have, yes. But what has it done with Tully?
Tully?
Yeah. Where is Tully? I left him with you. I told him to look after you.
I've been asleep, remember?
Tully! Tully? Tully? We've been moved forward 12 days in time. Tully's been left behind. We're being manipulated.
Tully could have been moved forward with us. He could just be hiding.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Well, let's find some proof. Tully?
Will you ever forgive me? Here, I'm here. Thank God you're safe. That's all I want to say before I go. Just thank God you're safe.
Tully!
Oh, no accusations, please. I apologize. I apologize here and now. When I realized the darkness must have swallowed you up.
When you what?
Well, the darkness, it must have swallowed you up. It was everywhere. You're not injured?
No.
Thank God for that.
You saw me?
What?
Saw me on the wire.
Well, more or less, yes.
There's your proof.
Oh, my dear girl. I abandoned you. But I had to, you see. Anyway, I was going for help. I intended to send back help. You will forgive me, won't you?
Where were you?
I intended to send back help as quickly as possible.
When you abandoned Sapphire, as you put it, where did you go?
And I looked for you, and then I came up here.
Then what? Did the darkness swallow you up as well?
I've no idea. I fell asleep. Sound asleep.
You fell asleep?
Yes. I saw the ghost of that poor airman down there, and then I saw the ghost of the young soldier up there. And I crossed the bridge, and I fell asleep. I slept like a log. I slept for hours. I must have done it. I mean, it's dawn. It's almost daylight.
And now you're leaving?
But it's simply that my work here is done.
Who decided that?
I did.
Nothing decided it for you?
Well, if you mean have I been frightened a little, well, I don't mind admitting it. I have been frightened somewhat. That's why I have to leave.
Mr. Tully.
Yes?
Take a look at your sandwiches, Mr. Tully. If you leave
Look,
now...
I'm not concerned about a few sandwiches.
Mr.
But
Tully,
I,
if you
I
leave-
am concerned about having to leave when there's so much more to learn. But that's the way it must be, I'm afraid. Naturally, I'm thankful for the things I've witnessed here, the opportunity to see the spirits of the dead, even speak to some of them. I'm sorry I have to deny myself the chance of talking to the others.
What others?
Before they've even had time to express their troubles to me.
I said, what others?
Well, the new ones, of course. You haven't seen them?
No, I haven't seen them. Tell me about them.
Well, they arrived
When?
just before I fell asleep last night.
It wasn't last night, Mr. Tully. It was 12 days ago.
What?
It was 12 days ago.
Where did you see them?
On the platform, waiting.
How many new arrivals?
Oh, I don't know. 9 or 10, something like that. Anyway, I have to go. Please let me go. I have to leave.
Why?
Well, I've explained my work here is done.
No, it isn't. You've just been complaining about missed opportunities.
Yes, but when I say that...
Tell me.
I don't necessarily
Tell me!
mean...
Why are you leaving?
Because I made a promise.
A promise?
Yes.
To whom?
To it.
To the darkness?
Yes.
To the darkness that brought the ghosts here? That's supposed to have swallowed me up, swallowed Sapphire up?
Well, you're both all right, Joe.
Yes, but you didn't know that at the time, did you?
Yes, but I told you I was going to get help.
You made a promise, did you? To the darkness that plays games with people's minds, that plays games with time.
Well, I'm a man of my word.
You're a what?
All right, then. They gave me my freedom, and I asked them for my...
You pleaded for
Just
it.
if you like, pleaded for it, and they gave it to me. They gave it me last night.
Why are you still here, Mr. Tully?
What?
If it wanted you to leave, why did it make you sleep?
I don't know. Please, I'm so frightened. I didn't think I'd ever be this frightened after so many years of observing, but I am. I'm scared, silly. I mean, the way I deserted the pair of you.
Sit down.
I did, I deserted you. But it frightened me, you see. Even my prayers didn't seem to work.
Mr. Tully,
Yes.
it's gone.
What?
The darkness. It's not here anymore.
And the ghosts of those poor lads?
They've also gone.
In peace, do you think?
We hope so.
You want him to stay, don't you?
Because they deserve peace, you know, those poor lads. And all their problems, their bad luck. It isn't fair.
What isn't fair?
Well, there they are, looking for peace after death, after such short lives, and here am I, hoping for peace in my old age.
Sapphire?
It's all right. That's all I want.
Well,
The darkness hasn't really gone, has it?
as far as we are concerned, yes.
But it's playing games with time. It's using time against us, isn't it?
Yes.
Therefore, in its own way, it must be around here somewhere.
I suppose so.
Good.
that, Steele.
Can't do what?
I can't take time back 12 days.
I don't want you to. I want it to take us back. And you make contact with it.
Contact with the darkness?
Yes.
Possibly if I tried.
Then try.
Look, it's hardly likely to...
Cooperate? I think it will. I want to make a deal with the darkness.
You want me to negotiate the deal?
No, I'll do that after it's taken us back.
Just the two of us?
Yes. And Mr. Tully.
It may not give us a second chance, Steele.
There's no real guarantee it's given us a first one yet.
No.
Who says we're safe here in storage? So let's make that deal. Find it, Sapphire. Find the darkness. What is it?
Tully.
Wait for me. Sapphire asked you to rest.
She did, yes.
Then sit down and rest. It's for your own good, Mr. Tully.
What is?
You've been frightened. You said so yourself.
Yes.
Well, then you should sit down and rest. Calm yourself.
All right.
That's better. How old are you? 53?
52.
52. Ah, well, well. And all the more reason to take care of yourself.
You'd rather I didn't leave then? Go home. Not because of the promise I made. I realized that was wrong. That was as bad as making a promise to the devil.
And that would never do.
No. I didn't want to leave just because I was frightened. It's just that I don't feel I'm of any use. My faith has taken a knock, you see.
Well, we'd rather you stayed. Hmm? We need you.
Really?
I need you.
You? I never thought I'd ever hear that kind of admission. You needing me.
All right, I was wrong about you.
Well, that's easy enough to...
You just sit there and relax. Sapphire and I have things to discuss.
What things?
Private things.
Ah.
By the way, Mr. Tully, do you have a family?
A family?
At home?
No, I live alone, except for my cat. I have a cat. Nelson.
Nelson?
He's only got one eye, you see.
Oh.
Yes, but don't worry. My neighbor always feeds him if I'm not there.
Oh. Good. Now, quickly.
What's Tully doing?
Relaxing.
This deal you want me to make?
No, Sapphire.
What exactly is it?
I can't tell you, not yet.
But if I'm to make contact with the
That's
darkness...
all I want you to do. Make contact with it.
All right. But if I do make contact with it...
It may decide to come back.
It can't come back. It can only come forward.
Yes.
It may well decide it wants to do its bargaining from here.
From this room.
Well, from somewhere here. You could be face to face with it, Steele. Do you realize that?
Yes.
All right. But watch for it. I may not be able to help you. Please be careful.
We wish to talk with you. We have something to say to you. Something important. Something important. Very important.